Hello students. Today we are going to start the second chapter Parallel Lines of Mathematics 2 class 9. So I am Mrs. Lalita Dhamne and today we start the parallel lines. First we will discuss about the parallel lines. Non-intersecting coplanar lines are called parallel lines. Non-intersecting means the lines which do not intersect each other, and coplanar lines means the lines which lies on the same plane. So definition is clear. Non-intersecting coplanar lines are called parallel lines. Or one more definition, the lines which do not intersect each other are called parallel lines. So suppose this is the plane P, just like your piece of paper, two-dimensional figure, x-axis, y-axis, and this is the line L and line M. Both the lines are lies on the same plane P. Therefore, these lines are known as the coplanar lines because lies on the same plane. Example of the parallel line is railway track. Because in the railway track, both the lines are never intersects to each other. So this is a very good example. Now transversal lines. A line intersecting two other coplanar lines in two distinct points is called a transversal of the two lines. So definition is clear of the transversal. Two lines are drawn and one of the line which intersects, that means the line which intersects the parallel lines is known as the transversal. A segment cut off on a transversal by two distinct lines is called an intercept. So we'll see by the figure of what is the concept of the intercept. Now let's see. Two letters are here and this red mark shows that they are the parallel lines and this blue line shows that it is an transversal. So this is an intercept cut off on a transversal by the two distinct lines. So intercept is also clear. Now again let's see line L, M, these are the parallel lines, and line P and line Q are the transversals. So intercept A is cut off on a transversal by the distinct line L, and on line P again the intercept B is drawn over here. Again similarly intercept C and intercept D. So line P and Q are the transversal of line L and M. Now angles formed by the transversal. In all you can observe line M and N, they are the parallel lines. L is a transversal. So on line M, four angles are formed. Angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D. Similarly on line N, angle E, angle F, angle G and angle H. So L is the transversal of line M and line N. In all, 8 angles are formed over here. Now when line M and line N, these are the parallel lines. Line L is the transversal. Now let's discuss about the pairs of angles are formed by the parallel lines and the transversal. So this is the first pair of angle A, angle B on the same side of the transversal and above of both the parallel lines. This is another pair of angle C and angle D on the same side of the transversal and above of the parallel lines. Angle E, angle F, angle G and angle H. And if you recognize that both the pairs of angles are formed in just like your letter F. So remember the pairs of corresponding angles you can remember by the letter F on the same side of the transversal and above or below of the parallel lines. Now line M and line N, these are the parallel lines. Line L is the transversal. Again you will observe this angle 3 and angle 4. These are the pairs of angles, but they both are lies on the opposite side of the transversal in between of the parallel lines. Angle 1, angle 2. And if you remember, this forms a letter Z. And these are the pairs of angles, just like observe the figure angle 1 and angle 2. Right? So these are the pairs of alternate interior angles which lies on the opposite sides of the transversal and in between of the parallel lines. Angle 7, angle 8, similarly angle 5 and angle 6. So these are the pairs of alternate exterior angles on above or below of the parallel lines and on the opposite side of the transversal. Now let's recall all the pairs of angles one by one. First, pairs of corresponding angles we discussed. So which are the pairs of angles? Angle A, angle F, angle B, angle E. You have to remember it by the letter F. Similarly, angle D, angle G, angle C and angle H. Now pairs of alternate interior angles you have to remember by the letter Z. So angle D and angle E, angle C and angle F. These both the pairs of angles on the opposite side of the transversal and in between of the parallel lines. Now pairs of alternate exterior angles, angle A, angle H, angle B and angle G. Now pairs of interior angles are those angles which lies on the same side of the transversal. So don't be confused in the alternate interior angles and the interior angles. Alternate means on the opposite side and interior means on the same side. So angle C and angle E, angle D and angle F. Now pairs of exterior angles, angle B and angle H, angle A and angle G. Exterior means on above and below of the parallel lines but on the same side of the transversal. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe the channel.